Today's video is about how to say some important phrases about voting. 'Tis the season when we all are already or will soon be going to the ballot box to make our vote for president, for governor, for senators, and all of the local issues that affect us. So today you're going to learn to tell students that you are voting and to share that you believe voting is important. You can say these phrases if students ask you, are you going to vote? But you also don't have to wait for students to ask you, because as we approach the election, we know that students are hearing about the election from multiple sources. They might have some anxiety about it. They might have some questions about it, and they're looking to you to learn a little bit. So we can share our values about voting with students, and we don't have to get political about it depending on the environment in which you teach or work with students. There might be varying levels of comfort with that. So we can stay apolitical and still have some important phrases in our tool belt. So phrase number 1, voting is a privilege. We're going to change voting to the infinitive verb to vote when we translate this message, and the verb to vote is simply votar. Votar. Privilege is the hardest word to pronounce in this entire video. So if you can get privilege down, then you are good to go. And if it really just is not approachable for you, go to phrases 2 or 3. But that is privilegio. 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 And then we fill in the middle. Votar es un privilegio. Votar es un privilegio. Voting is a privilege. Phrase number 2, it is important to vote. It is important to vote. Again, to vote is votar. We already learned that one in the last phrase. And it is important is simply es importante. Es importante votar. It is important to vote. And phrase number 3, I am going to vote. I'll bet you can remember how to say to vote. That is right, it is votar, and I am going to vote is simply voy a votar. Voy a votar. All right, so if you liked this video and you want to learn more practical Spanish that you can use with students and families in the school environment, this is a unique environment that not every Spanish service or app or website or course is going to equip you with the most relevant language. If you would like to learn more, go to togetherlanguage.com/Spanish. After you do that, please go to votesaveamerica.com and see what you can do in the little time we have remaining leading up to the election to make the biggest impact possible.